that is bad news for Dean Ambrose. And especially if Braun Strowman can get a full head of steam here. Strowman stalking Ambrose. I feel a collision coming on. Oh my God, target Ambrose. Shoulder first from a monster.
Well, what's going on, guys? Good evening. It's I think 8:30. Is it 8:30? Let me see. Yep. It's 8:28 p.m. Monday, October 1st, 2018, and it's a new month, and it's finally episode 11 of the Big 30, season 3. I know it's been I would say almost 4 days since the last episode. The last episode was in black and white, of course. Just been, drinking and, just, watching Netflix and YouTube, and, tonight is Monday Night Raw, so, and Monday Night Football, so there's a lot going on tonight. But this weekend, of course, is WWE Super Showdown and UFC 229. The thing is, though, with WWE Super Showdown on Saturday, October 6th, it's at 5 a.m. here in Canada on the WWE Network. But it's probably going to repeat. It should repeat like all the other pay-per-views. It'll probably repeat it like in the afternoon or something like that. Hopefully, it'll be on again. They keep repeating it, in one day. They don't just play it like one time, just like on Monday, right? They repeat Raw at midnight. And that was my plan, was to watch Raw at midnight tonight, because I was going to drink around that time. But yeah, I'm just watching it right now anyway. So, nothing really much to do, really. But for today's video, because it's October 1st, I want to record today's episode in 60 frames per second. I haven't done that recently, so I just thought I would do that tonight. Alright, so we're going to talk about a few things here that I recently got from Walmart at the end of the month. So we'll talk about that right now. Alright, I'm just going to sit down here. Alrighty. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Google Chromecast. I believe this is the second version, because when you go to Walmart, it says on the shelf, like on the tag, on the price tag, that it's Google Chromecast version 2. And yeah, I mean, this is the specs and everything about it. So like the normal stuff. Yeah, make your TV smarter. So basically, if you don't have a smart TV, that's where this comes in hand. Yeah, guys, so if you ever had, I'm just going to bring the table closer. If you ever had Google Chromecast before, you remember the 2013, which was the first model. It was just an HDMI stick. It didn't have this thing. That's how you know that this is the second model. And the third model, which is the last model, which is Google Chromecast Ultra, and that's like $90. This is $45 here in Canada. It is cheaper in the United States, but you know, I don't order stuff online. I don't buy stuff from the United States. I just buy stuff in store, you know, here in Canada. So yeah. So $45 for the second version for Google Chromecast, and then yeah, the Ultra, because the Ultra is 4K, so it's going to be $90. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. You know, it's going to cost more money, twice as much for sure. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just because you know, when you don't have a smart TV and stuff, and you want to watch, you know, Netflix and YouTube on your TV instead of on your phone, you know, it's just better on the TV, right? So that's why I bought this. I've been thinking about buying this for a long time. Like years ago, I was gonna buy the original Google Chromecast, but then I heard like it had some issues, and it wasn't the greatest. It was okay, I guess, but this one is way better, and I'm glad that they made another version to the Google Chromecast, because if they didn't, you know, it would kind of suck if they only made one version, you know what I mean? So don't mind the toothpaste, just in the washroom here. Yeah, guys, so I'm just gonna open the box. You know, this is a pretty, you know, fancy box. It's premium for sure, and I can see why it was $45, right? Yeah, like this thing's not gonna cost like $20. It's gonna cost you at least, you know, $45 to $50. But only in Canada. and other places it is cheaper, you know. So yeah, you guys know the Chrome web browser. That's the logo, and that's the HDMI. Yeah, so I do like this one better. A lot of people probably still prefer the HDMI like stick, but this is a lot better. You know what I mean? Of course, the Ultra would be more better, but that's more, like I said, for 4K TVs. But it's just gonna, it's not really worth the $90. You know, if you don't have a 4K TV, if you just have like a regular 720 or 1080p TV, it's just best to get the $45. If you're in Canada, it's just best to get the $45 second version of Google Chromecast. You know what I mean? So, like, that's just my opinion. Now, people who have, you know, like PS4s and Xbox One S and stuff like that, and if you have a smart TV, you don't really need it. You know, because a lot of people probably don't like Google Chromecast because you have to use your phone to stream the apps all the time, you know. But I mean, hey, it's not an issue for me. I mean, and if you don't have a phone, if you don't have an Android phone or an Android tablet or nothing to stream the Google Chromecast, then it'll be a waste of money, because you have to have a device to use Google Chromecast. That's just the way it is, right? You know. So moving on. But I'll tell you though, even if you did have a smart TV or a PS4 or a PS3 or an Xbox 360 or Xbox One, whatever, you know, they have the Netflix and the YouTube. But if you want to cast your phone because with Google Chromecast, you can cast your phone, like whatever's on your screen, you can cast that to your TV. Like say you're playing a game on your phone, you can cast that on your TV. And that's the most thing that I like about the Google Chromecast. Now, not everyone's really into that, but I think it's a cool future for sure. So, would I return it and get my money back? Not really, because even if I had a console or a smart TV, I would probably not return it either. I would probably not return it at all, because it's a pretty cool feature to have, Because say you don't want to watch Netflix and YouTube on your console, and you're just using console for gaming content, then yeah, you use the Google Chromecast, right? Like that's what I would probably do for sure. But this is my first time, so the end of September 2018 was my first time ever purchasing Google Chromecast. I've never had. My ex-girlfriend had the first Google Chromecast, and my sister, she has the Google Chromecast, but I've never had it. I never owned it, so it's pretty new to me, and this is, like I said, this is the second version, so it's a little better, for sure. Okay, so moving on now. Okay, so oh shoot, this has like a lot of fingerprints are on it. Just to clean that off a little. Yeah, okay, let's move this up here. So this company is pretty good. I mean, I've had their headphones, Black Web, but I've never had their speaker system before. And just move this up like this. And it's a pretty good speaker system. I thought these were $20. They were actually $30. But for $30, you're still getting the bass. It's 2.1. It's not 5.1 or 7.1. But those ones are going to cost you at least a few hundred. At least 100 or 150. Yeah, it's going to run you a lot more money. And for the room that I have, you know what I mean, 2.1 is still okay. There's not really an issue with that. Yeah, and because it's Black Web, it has the superior sound, right? So, and the volume control is on the subwoofer, so instead of it being on like my other speaker system that I had, like the volume control was like wired, like it was like a it was wired. It was like a long thing. It was corded, basically corded, yeah. But at least this time the volume control is on the subwoofer. So I do like this way. Now they had another one there. They had a Logitech. The Logitech speaker system, but I never really went for that. It was more money, and the volume control was just like my other speaker system that I had. It was the corded one. So yeah, I didn't really like that one as much. But yeah, guys, that's the two recent things that I got at the end of September at Walmart. So the speaker system was $30, and the Google Chromecast was $45, right? So yeah, you're looking at about almost $100 with taxes and everything like that, right? So I did have the Sony speakers before I had the Black Web speakers, but the Sony speakers, there was no subwoofer. It was kind of, and the sound on those speakers, they're okay, but they weren't as good as Black Web. Now you would think Sony would have a better sound, but the Sony speakers that I had, they were kind of lower. They weren't as good. And if it doesn't come with a subwoofer, yeah, they're kind of, you know, you get speakers for like, say, $10 or $15. It's not going to come with a subwoofer, or even $20. You got to spend like at least $30 to $40 to $50 for it to come with a subwoofer. And yeah, that's why I bought them, because I knew they were going to be good. I knew they were going to be better than the previous speakers that I had. So, you know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching episode 11. Sorry I did take so long to record the next episode, but there's going to be many more to come for sure. And yeah, I was supposed to go to Toronto to see my friend Bry, Ice King Gaming, but I found out that the bus was $120. I thought it was only going to be $60 round trip, but it's $60 just to get there. So yeah, it's $120 to go to Toronto, round trip, like there and back. So it's kind of expensive. But he said he's gonna ask his family if they can drive him out to Kingston, probably for my birthday, probably in November. And you know, we'll see what happens. Hopefully that happens for sure. It's just that for me it's kind of expensive, because like I have other things I have to pay for, right? You know what I mean? So, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video, and hopefully October goes pretty good. You know, of course, Halloween is coming. That's at the end of the month. You know, we still got over 30 days. So we're not going to talk about that right now. It's still too early. But anyway, it's finally October. And hope you guys have a good night. And if you're into WWE, hopefully you enjoy WWE Raw tonight. Alright. Have a good night.